What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about the top 5 AliExpress alternatives that you guys can be using in 2023, and these are all completely free. So if you guys like videos like these, be sure to subscribe down below, and let's get right into the video. First off, we need to talk about why exactly we need to use AliExpress alternatives. And the very first reason is because AliExpress takes around 1 to 3 months to fulfill orders. So that's placing the order on their website and them to deliver the product to the customer. That's going to take you a couple of months. So like you can see for this product right here, we have this 2-in-1 phone screen cleaner, and you go down to the shipping options where you're literally paying $4.65 just for the product to be delivered on March 7th, which is a while from now, guys. That's over a month, which is something that we don't want to do. And another thing on top of this is that the tracking is not that reliable as well. So if you click right here, you guys can see that there's tracking unavailable for all of these options. And this is a very common theme with a lot of different products. And if you want to get tracking, you're going to have to spend sometimes even more than the actual product cost to get the tracking and shipping that you want. And if you want to use actual like really big carriers and ones that are super reliable, DHL $57, which is insane. Another thing I wanted to mention as well is like if you wanted to reach out to somebody on AliExpress, the problem with that is you can contact their support and they usually don't even get back. Like I've contacted countless suppliers and a lot of them will maybe read your message, but they don't actually get back to you with your question. And then another thing with AliExpress too is like there's poor quality control for a lot of products. There's some stores or some like suppliers that will have really good quality and that'll be reflected in their reviews and stuff like that. But there's just a ton of them that simply do not care, and that reflects for a lot of products that get delivered. And that is a big no-no as well. If you're constantly sending out broken or defective products to your customers, you're not going to be in dropshipping for a long time. And then another question that you guys are probably asking as well is, well, can I use AliExpress at all? Answer is yes, you can, but you can't use it long term, because the longer that you use it, especially if you're getting like 3 to 5 plus orders per day, you're going to be getting chargebacks, refunds, angry customers, and you have to think about this as your goal, right? Like, why are you getting into dropshipping? Why are you getting into e-commerce? If you're just going to be fulfilling all your orders on AliExpress, then you're going to get a rude awakening one day when Shopify tells you, hey, you got way too many chargebacks and we're going to have to limit the amount that we pay you out or shut down your account. But if you're not getting that many orders on a daily basis, it's not that big of a deal if you're just trying to test a product. But at the end of the day, for me, it's just like, if there are alternatives that are completely free to get a lot better shipping, order tracking, all that stuff, then why not use them? And the very first AliExpress alternative that we're going to be talking about today is USA Drop, and that's one that I personally use a lot for my orders. And the cool thing that I do like about them is that they get 5 to 12 day shipping to the USA. They have 7 to 15 day shipping internationally. They have personal agents, and they actually have order tracking. So one thing that I really do like about USA Drop, probably one of my most favorite things, is that they use major carriers for all of their orders, all of their fulfillment. So you can see they use United States Postal Service, FedEx, UPS, UniExpress. They use a lot of reliable carriers, so you know that your packages are getting there, on time and in one piece. Another thing as well is that they upload all the tracking to the orders automatically, so you don't have to do that. And once the order is fulfilled, like you pay for the order on the website, they will process that, upload the tracking number within like maybe 2 to 3 business days, and then you're good to go. They'll send that automated update email to the customer. And then one last thing about them as well is that they have personal agents. And if you guys don't know what personal agents are, they're basically like personal support that you can have for your products and from your supplier. So any types of questions you guys have in regards to quality control, what comes in the package, different things about you maybe wanted to get a sample for a product, your supplier is going to be able to help you out with that, or your personal agent is going to be able to help you out with that. And they also get back to you very quickly, like within 1 business day. Obviously they're 12 hours ahead. So going on to number 2, we're talking about Zendrop. So this is another big one that I think a lot of people know about and a lot of people talk about. Like most of the time when I look at my comment section about AliExpress alternatives, people are usually mentioning them. And the cool thing that I like about their platform is that they're super professional. Out of all the other platforms that I've seen, I think that Zendrop definitely has it down packed with a really nice dashboard. And the cool thing about them is that they have 5 to 8 day shipping to the USA, and then also 7 to 15 days internationally. Now, one thing to note about Zendrop is that it's not the most beginner friendly platform. It is around $50 a month. I think they do have a 14-day free trial for it, but it is kind of pricey. But very similar to these other platforms, they do have order tracking and all that stuff, and they use major carriers. And one of the biggest things that I do like about Zendrop is that they have a branding feature. Like if you want to have customized packaging, like a customized box, they allow you to do that on certain plans, which is something that I think that is very individualized to them compared to a lot of other platforms. And I do believe they have their own dropshipping academy as well, like some course videos, tutorial videos, and stuff like that. But overall, Zendrop is pretty cool. And one thing that these platforms all have as well is a trendy products list, so you can see exactly what's currently selling well and potential products you can start testing. Now, coming in at number 3, we have CJ Dropshipping. So this one is probably the most beginner-friendly platform out of all the other alternatives, and it's mainly because they have a huge marketplace of products that you can directly import to your store without having to contact like a personal agent or supplier to do it for you. So it's super easy to use, and they get around 7 to 15 days internationally for the USA and other countries, and they have pretty decent quality control. I've actually tested a handful of different products on here. Now, there have been some of them where I had customer complaints about the quality, and I contacted the supplier and they were able to upgrade the product or go out and find me another supplier or manufacturer for it. And CJ Dropshipping also has personal agents too, so you can reach out to them on like Skype, WhatsApp. If you have any questions, they'll get back to you. They don't get back to you as quickly as I've seen from other platforms, but it is something good to have, and it's completely free, so why not? And they also upload order tracking as well to your orders. And one thing that I do like about CJ Dropshipping is that you can easily select all the different shipping options and stuff like that for your products. And you guys can even see here how easy it is to just import the product directly to your Shopify store. And you can even just connect the product to an existing product to your store, connect all the variants and stuff like that. That way the order will directly show up on CJ Dropshipping once a customer places an order on your Shopify store. Now, coming in at number 4, we have Unbox. Now, out of all the different alternatives here, this one I've actually scaled the highest with, and I have gotten the most orders fulfilled with Unbox. And the main reason as to why is because they have good prices for products. It's an easy to use dashboard. They have around 7 to 15 days internationally, which is good, and they have pretty decent quality control. Another thing as well is that their personal agents are right on top, like they're really good. They respond very quickly, very similarly to USA Drop. And one thing too, I think a lot of the people that work for Unbox also work for USA Drop as well. So these are kind of connected companies. And not only do they have order tracking, but they also have good negotiation. So if you're getting a handful of orders on a daily basis, you're going to be able to talk to them directly, and they can actually negotiate with the suppliers and manufacturers to get a better price for you. And Unbox mainly uses like UnExpress and Yawen, which are super reliable carriers for your products. So you don't really have to worry about anything going missing, or if something ends up somewhere where it's not supposed to be, you can contact the supplier and they'll be able to refund it for you as long as you can provide proof that it was either broken, not functioning, or just got delivered to the wrong address. And then coming in at number 5, we have AppRollo. Now, AppRollo is actually very similar to CJ Dropshipping in terms of their big marketplace of products that you can directly import to your Shopify store, and their shipping times are very similar as well, around 7 to 15 days. They have decent quality control, personal agents, and really good order tracking. Now, this is the one that I've used the least. I haven't actually fulfilled that many orders on AppRollo, but one thing that I do recommend that you guys do, like out of all these platforms, shop around. Like if you can find a product, if you find a product on, let's say, AppRollo that is way too expensive, you can go on CJ Dropshipping, you can go on Unbox, you can contact your personal agent on USA Drop and get a direct quote from them. And sometimes you'll be very surprised on the price discrepancies for like shipping and the cost of goods. So this way you guys can get the most profit out of your sales. And then lastly, we're going to talk about exactly how you guys can add these to your Shopify store, how you can add these alternatives. And it's actually very easy. Most of these are going to be in the Shopify app store. So if you go to the app section on your store, you just enter in whatever alternative that you want, and it'll show up there, and it'll ask to connect to your site. And then you can connect and list and import different products from their platform. And if you can't find some of these apps on the Shopify app store, go on Google and then sign up, and then you can actually connect them from their site to your Shopify store. And it's actually really easy to start importing and connecting products to your store. That way you can start fulfilling orders through these alternatives and get a lot better shipping times and more reliable track. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. Be sure to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.